Hey, what is up, people? It is your boy Johnny, and welcome to another Nintendo Switch 2 video. And today we're going to go over the game chat feature in the Nintendo Switch 2. So, one thing that I want to mention right off the bat is that this is basically like party chat in Xbox or PlayStation, where you can actually have a conversation with somebody and hear the voice on the Nintendo Switch. So this will only be available on the Nintendo Switch 2. I know that on the Nintendo Switch we had a similar feature, but you had to use an app on your phone, which was really stupid and ridiculous. I never understood why they didn't bring it into the console. So let's go ahead and check some of the hidden features. One thing that once you first start up your Nintendo Switch 2, you're gonna have to register a lot of stuff. So they're gonna send you QR codes, verification, and a cell phone number where you're going to actually have to register your account in order to be able to have game chat access for some reason. So as you guys can see, it has the chat list here. Basically, if one of your friends has like a session, you could join it as long as it's not private. And as you guys can see, you have your setting, chat approved friends, mute microphone when entering chat session, report, and game chat terms. Obviously, Nintendo loves those terms. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and create chat. And as you guys can see, these are the 4 people that currently have game chat, I believe, on their Nintendo Switch. So that's pretty cool as well. And we're just going to invite a random person. And I think you can invite 11 people, up to 11 people. So it gives you plenty of room for friends in order to be in one game chat. So I actually like that. 11 is more than enough friends that you could have in a single lobby, or I call it lobby. So we're gonna just use Ultra as an example for this video. I know he's not probably gonna join my chat, but we're going to use him as an example. And we're gonna show off some of the features that Game Chat has on the Nintendo Switch too. So one thing that I like, that it has that little screen right there, and on the bottom it kind of looks like Discord. So this is also acceptable in my opinion, but some of the features that Nintendo did not show off on the presentations of Game Chat was that you can actually change the screen to several different sizes. So you can expand the main screen here, and you can also have it there where you can have more gameplay, or you can also have the complete full screen experience, and then it will just display your speaker on the right who's talking, which is like right there on the bottom. It says Johnny. So that is one of the things that I really was looking forward to having on the Nintendo Switch 2, is that you could have your full screen, because the presentations, I never saw that they actually had a full screen. I may be wrong. It probably did have a full screen, but that's one of the things that I was looking forward to, because, you know, people like using party chat. They don't want to have those little square boxes or the small screens on the TV. And, you know, that little microphone on the bottom right doesn't really bother me. I think that's pretty convenient how it is there. It just works fine like every other console, Xbox and PlayStation. So that's one of the cooler features that it has. I think that's pretty cool. As well as the new button from the Joy-Con C. So, you know, it's obviously being used a lot for that kind of type of work, in my opinion. So I think that's pretty decent that they do that. So yeah. You guys can also use your video camera, which Nintendo sells some, and you can also screen share. So screen sharing is a pretty cool feature as well, as you guys can see. We're gonna expand it to the main screen. It kind of looks laggy though, so I don't know if the other people that are in the game chat will see it laggy, but here it looks laggy. So I don't know if that's a bug, but hopefully Nintendo fixes it, because it kind of feels laggy in my opinion there. You got your chat audio, which you can lower your game volume, and it also has a lot of sound settings, automatic TV, and system virtual settings. So they have a lot of settings for this, and you can test your microphone. I believe the Nintendo Switch itself brings a microphone somewhere, but you could also probably input a headset. But yeah, you can. You can put a headset for sure. Alright, and let's see what other stuff they have here. So they have a lot of settings for the chat audio. Camera video, if you have a camera video, you can have no background, face only. So kind of cool stuff there that you can do as well. And screen sharing while on the home menu as well. Display speech as text. So if you can't understand your friend, or if you have this ability, you can actually have it translate everything for you there. So that's absolutely really cool. while you're talking, or if you don't know what your friend is saying, maybe his microphone is acting up, you can actually see what he is saying there. So I think that is a really cool feature. I think they really outdid themselves this time with the Nintendo Switch 2. Uh, I'm so glad that they went ahead and did the full screen, because I honestly didn't think the full screen was going to be here. I thought in the beginning, well, they might not even bring the full screen here, because that'd be kind of dumb if they didn't. Which now I'm glad about it, and it runs super smooth. One thing I gotta say is that everything on the Nintendo Switch 2 is running really smooth. I mean, this console has been upgraded to more better features. I wouldn't say it's the most powerful device out there like a PlayStation 5 or anything, but it's still a pretty decent device. Everything runs smooth. So if you haven't played Super Mario Odyssey 2, you know, you even got an update which looks really fantastic. I mean, this game honestly doesn't even look bad at all. Like, this game looks modern and it just looks really good. So yeah, I definitely like the way it looks. But anyways, guys, that pretty much sums up the whole summary of the game chat feature, which I think is really awesome. I think they outdid themselves with this game chat feature. 11 people in a game chat is more than enough. I used to play party chats, and it would get ridiculous when we'd have like 10 people. Sometimes you couldn't understand what everybody was saying, but we had those sessions with like 6 or 7 people in a game chat. But even 4 is good for me. But I think this is a step in the right direction. Now, Nintendo, the only thing that they need to bring is a trophy or achievement type of system, because honestly, it's long overdue. A lot of consoles do that already. I still don't have a clue why Nintendo hasn't done it. They done kind of like the platinum rewards or the rewards for getting avatars and stuff, which is also pretty cool, but I definitely wish they would bring a trophy or achievement system to the Nintendo Switch, and it can handle it now. Believe it or not, this new Nintendo Switch can handle it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.